What's going on, guys? Tristan24 here, and welcome back to another video. And today's video is the Ultimate Premier League Quiz Part 2. So, Part 1 is nearly at 100 views, I'm pretty sure. And it's also another special reason. Today, this, when it goes up, will be my 100th video. You know, I'm just waiting for people to put the banners up on that. You know, just don't think anyone's done it yet. Obviously, they're waiting for this video though. So, if you're ready for the quiz, make sure you get your pens and paper. One sec, let me get the paper and paper ready, because 25 questions up next. So, how it's going to work, I'll read the question out twice for you, and then you'll have to wait till the end of the video to find out the answers. It'll be worth the wait. Some of these are interesting, going back a lot of years on the Premier League and that. So it's not just from like this season or whatever, it's from the whole time, but they are Premier League related. And if you go on to enjoy, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, let's get into it. So, question number 1. During their Premier League careers, who scored more goals, Michael Owen or Robbie Fowler? I'll repeat that again. During their Premier League careers, who scored more goals, Michael Owen or Robbie Fowler? First one done. So you get your answers down. Which Italian forward scored a hat-trick on his Premier League debut? And again, which Italian forward scored a hat-trick on his Premier League debut? Just keep these down over here in order, so then we don't forget. Right, third question. Alex Ferguson's last game in charge of Manchester United was the first Premier League game to finish 5-5. Who did they play? And again, Alex Ferguson's last game in charge of Manchester United was the first Premier League game that finished 5-5. Who did they play? Right. I'd say that so far these questions are quite the easier ones than last one. In the 2016 Premier League season, when Chelsea finished 10th, who was their manager? In the 2015-16 season, Premier League season, when Chelsea finished 10th, who was their manager? Just put this in the pile. I'll probably move the pile. Makes life easier, doesn't it? Right. In one of the lowest attendance ever recorded, which stadium saw just 3,039 fans attend a Premier League match? And a clue, it's in 1993. In one of the lowest attendance is ever recorded, which stadium saw just 3,039 fans attend a Premier League match in 1933? Who are the only two non-English players to reach the top 10 Premier League goal scorers of all time? Who are the only two non-English players to reach top 10 Premier League goals of all time? Remember, there's two for that one. Two players to write down. In the 2018-19 Premier League season, how many Greater London-based clubs were part of the competition? In the 2018-19 Premier League season, how many Greater London-based clubs were part of the competition? Lost count on number on them. What is the record for the most assists made in a single Premier League season? What is the record for the most assists made in a single Premier League season? Might just have a guess if I was you at that. Who is AFC Bournemouth's club captain? This might have changed, but if you guys can remember, I think this is quite a new quiz, so if it's changed recently, I would just put it back just in case. Who is AFC Bournemouth's club captain? If I'm not wrong, he's been there quite a long time. Just a little hint. The top Premier League goal scorer of all time, Alan Shearer, scores how many goals? The top Premier League goal scorer of all time, Alan Shearer, scored how many goals? How many times did that ball go into the back of the net from Alan Shearer's boot? Next question then, let's just turn it around. How many teams are there in the English Premier League? And again, how many teams are there in the English Premier League? Done quite well so far. I think most people get more of these correct. In which year was the English Premier League formed? In which year was the English Premier League formed? Which Match of the Day host presented the show in his boxer shorts after Leicester City won the Premier League? One sec guys, the camera's just dropped a little. There we go. Back to normal. Oh, I haven't read that twice, have I? God, nearly caught me out there. Which Match of the Day hosts presented the show in his boxer shorts after Leicester City won the Premier League? Seems like so long ago now. What was the name, of Manchester City's home stadium before moving to the Etihad? What was the name of Manchester City's home stadium before moving to the Etihad? A lot of older people might know this one, not so much the younger people, but if you do, you've got a good brain. Mo Salah broke the record for the most goals scored in a single Premier League campaign in the 17-18 season. But how many goals did he score? Mo Salah broke the record for the most Premier League goals scored in a single Premier League campaign in the 2017-18 season. How many goals did he score? Doing quite well so far. Which was the first organisation to sponsor the Premier League? And again, which was the first organisation to sponsor the Premier League? I think it's going quite well so far. Trying to hold it above the camera so I'm not looking all over there. Who scored the very first Premier League goal? Brian Deane, Paul Merson, Eric Cantona, or Tony Cote? I've never heard of him, but sorry. I'll repeat it because that was quite confusing. Who scored the very first Premier League goal? Was it Brian Deane, Paul Merson, Eric Cantona, or Tony Cote? Put your answers down. Which team holds the record for the least points in a Premier League season? Which team holds the record for the least points in a Premier League season? As of January 2019, Southampton midfielder James Ward-Prowse dons which kit number for the club? As of January 2019, Southampton midfielder James Ward-Prowse dons which number for the club? I think dons is another word for saying like dibs. Like saying, oh, I'll have that. In case you guys are confused there. What are the nicknames of Manchester City, Leicester, and Crystal Palace. 1 point for answering all three. That's what it says, but you know, we'll go over our own rules. And again, I nearly only read that once. It's hard to remember. What are the nicknames of Manchester City, Leicester and Crystal Palace? Don't need to read that last bit out because it's irrelevant. Not important to us. How many Premier League clubs are based in Greater London? Repeat that. How many Premier League clubs are based in Greater London? Everyone's going to be going on Google Earth now. Where is Greater London? As of the 2018-19 Premier League season, which two London rivals have the closest stadiums to each other? As of the 2018-19 Premier League season, which two London rivals have the closest stadiums to each other? Another one for Google Earth. Oh dear. Bobby Zamora is one of two players to have scored a Premier League penalty with both feet. Who is the other? It's quite cool, isn't it? Scoring one with both feet. Bobby Zamora is one of two players to have scored a Premier League penalty with both feet. Who is the other? I think we got two left. Ooh, this has gone quite fast. Still got the answers to come. Hang in there, people. In 2014, Kim Kallstorm joined which Premier League club on loan from Spartak Moscow? And again, in 2014, Kim Kallstorm joined which Premier League club on loan from Spartak Moscow? I hope I'm saying that right. His surname, but his first name's definitely Kim. So guarantee you that. Right, final one. This has been two parts. The final question. Which Premier League player was the victim of Luis Suarez's infamous bite in 2013? Which Chelsea player was the victim of Luis Suarez's infamous bite in 2013? Right, so guys, that is all the questions done, all in order. Hopefully you're still in order, ready to read out to you guys. Hope you enjoy. See you in 2 seconds for you guys. So guys, I thought of a way that in case you guys get stuck or I read them out in the wrong order, I'll read the question first, then the answer. Just makes it a bit more easy, because if it does one or two slip up, then you know you can just find the question, be like, ah, that's the answer. Yeah. Right, so this is the first question. During their Premier League careers, who scored more goals, Michael Owen or Robbie Fowler? Dun, 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 dun. The answer is Robbie Fowler did indeed score more. Next one. Turn it the right way. Which Italian forward scored a hat-trick on his Premier League debut? That was Fabrizio Ravanelli. Sorry if I said that wrong. I'll say it again for you guys. Fabrizio Ravanelli. Hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, going to get people saying, no, you said it wrong. It's Ravanelli. I didn't know if the camera was recording then. I was like, nah, seriously. But it is, don't worry. Question number 3 then, if it's still in the right order. Alex Ferguson's last game in charge of Manchester United was the first Premier League game to finish 5-5. Who did they play? It was indeed West Bromwich Albion. If you didn't put Albion, don't worry. It's West Brom, West B, same thing really. And no using Google or Alexa, guys. I see you. In the 2015-16 Premier League season, when Chelsea finished 10th, who was their manager? It was indeed Gus Hiddink. Gus Hiddink. Yeah, sorry, that's not the best pronunciation. But moving on. In one of the lowest attendances ever recorded, which which stadium saw just 3,039 fans attend a Premier League match in 1993? That was indeed Selhurst Park, the home of Crystal Palace. Next answer. Here we go. Who were the only two non-English players to reach the top 10 Premier League goals scorers of all time? The answers are Sergio Aguero and Thierry Henry. Yep, that's right, people. Next one. In the 2018-19 Premier League season, how many Greater London-based clubs were part of the competition? The answer is 5. It's Arsenal, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Tottenham Hotspurs, and West Ham. Congratulations if you got all them right. What is the record for the most assists made in a single Premier League season? The correct answer is 20. And that was actually Thierry Henry. A lot of Arsenal players in here for the answers. Who is AFC Bournemouth's club captain? Now, if I said to you guys to give you a bit of a clue, just cast your mind back a little, but it is Simon Francis. Simon Francis, I don't know if he still plays it. I think he does. But that's the answer I got written down, so just go with it. The top Premier League goal scorer of all time is, of course, Alan Shearer. How many goals did he score altogether? The number is 260. That's a lot of goals, isn't it? Mixing up the pals. How many teams are there in the Premier League? It's of course 20. 3 go down. 4 for Champions League, 1 or a couple of places for Europe. I'm not very accurate with the Europe part, am I? In which Premier League year was the English Premier League formed? The answer, anyway, is 1992. Yes, that's right. 1992. Right, let's hold this one up right way. Which Match of the Day host presented the show in his boxer shorts after Leicester City won the Premier League? It's of course Gary Lineker. You know, that season I was watching Match of the Day, I was like, surely. No, you won't do it even if it happens. Of course, he was only in his boxer shorts for the intro. But of course it's presenting it, so he's just being smart there. But yeah, still clever. What was the name of Manchester City's home stadium before moving to the Etihad Stadium? It was of course Main Road. I think I said it right. Hopefully I did. Main Road. M-A-I-N-E. I know, road, you know, spell road, don't you? Just for you guys that don't, it's R-O-A-D. Fact. Mo Salah broke the record for the most Premier League goals scored in a single Premier League season. I can't get my words out. In the 17-18 season. How many goals did he score though? It was indeed 32. Bizarre. Absolutely bonkers. Wow. 32 goals. Wow. Next one then. Which was the first organisation to sponsor the Premier League? It was of course Carling. From 1993 to 2001. Next question, answer. I should have said answer, shouldn't I? Okay. Who scored the very first Premier League goal? Brian Deane, Paul Merson, Eric Cantona, or Tony Cottee? Answer is, ready for it? Brian Deane. Yes, that is correct. Which team holds the record for the least points in a Premier League season? Now that answer is Derby County. They got 1 point. Am I reading that right? No, sorry. 11 points in the 2007-8 season. Can't believe I thought it was one draw whole season. And then the rest are like 37 defeats, 1 draw, 0 wins. Great record that is. As of January 10, 2019, Southampton midfielder James Ward-Prowse dons which kit number for the club? Answer is number 16, sweet 16, yay. Next one, oh, it was right first time round. What are the nicknames of Manchester City, Leicester and Crystal Palace? Answers are the Citizens, the Foxes and the Eagles. Yes. Next question. How many Premier League clubs are based in Greater London? Answer is 6. It's Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspurs, West Ham, Chelsea, Fulham and Crystal Palace. Next one. As of the 2018-19 Premier League season, which 2 London rivals have the closest stadiums to each other? Answer is Chelsea and Fulham. The stadiums are just 1.5 miles apart. It's not that far. Coming down to the last questions now, and answers, sorry, not questions. Bobby Zamora is one of 2 players to have scored a Premier League penalty with both feet. Who is the other? The other person is, indeed, Obafemi Martins. Obafemi Martins. Is that right? I don't know if I'm saying his first name right, but it's spelled O-B-A-F-E-M-I, surname M-A-R-T-I-N-S. Yes. Well, we've gone through a lot. In 2014, Kim Kalostorm joined which Premier League club on loan from Spartak Moscow? He joined, believe it or not, Arsenal. Arsenal on loan. Great place to go. And now it's the final one. Final answer. Then, poof, poof. All the Premier League questions and quizzes, all 50 of them, split between 2 episodes, are gone. But you probably want me to say the answer, don't you? Yeah, you do. Right. Which Chelsea player was the victim of Luis Suarez' infamous bite in 2013? I know you guys know it. It's Branislav Ivanovic. I can't say his first name, but second name. I got it all up here. That's right. Ivanovic. So guys, I hope you've all enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. And if the comments are on, I doubt they are. And it's not me turning them off. It's YouTube, but it's so annoying. But anyway, yeah, 100 videos on the channel. Who would have thought it? You know, I've been on it for a year and about 4 months maybe. Got 544 subscribers and 100 videos. That's absolutely bonkers. Those statistics statistics. Yeah, I said that. Whoa, first time for everything. Those statistics. Oh, I can't say it now. Those stats. I'll say then. I forgot what I was gonna say. Those stats are just incredible. That's what I was gonna say. Incredible, brilliant, smashing. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, guys. Here's to 200 and 600 subscribers, hopefully. See you in the next one. Stay safe, everyone. Bye.